Today we'll look at how you can apply textures to your images in Affinity programs. You can start with an image like this and make it look like this. There are many places to get textures online. You can even make your own, but one website I like is called Texture Labs. I'll put a link down in the description below. So I'm on the website right now, and as I scroll through, you can see all sorts of different textures. Some look like realistic objects, like bricks or clouds. Others are more abstract. Some are distressed and look like the wear and tear that might appear on photos. I like this one here. I'll download it and then let's apply it to a photo. I'll download the large version. I don't need the X large, and I'll put it on my computer. Now I'm in Affinity Photo, and I have this image opened. Let's apply the texture to it. And the methods I'm going to show you are going to work pretty much the same in Affinity Designer and Publisher too. So let's place our texture. I'll select File, Place, and I'll select my image, and I'll click Open. So I've placed it into my document here. Now of course it's very dark and it's completely blocking our image right now. The secret to applying textures is to use the blend modes. So with my texture selected, the blend modes are this drop down here. Right now you can see it's normal. And what you can do is scroll through and see which one looks best. So I can scroll down here and I can see how they all affect the image. Now with this type of image, it's very black and the parts we want to preserve are the white parts. Usually the lighten modes are going to work the best with this type of texture. So in my drop down here, the lighten modes are this second group here. So you can see lighten, screen, color dodge, add, lighter color. I think screen and color dodge are usually the first ones to check out. They look the best in my opinion. So I'll go with color dodge and you can see the effect on our image. If you want, you can change the opacity of your texture to dial down the effect, maybe like that. Another option is to add a mask to your texture layer. So maybe I just want to get rid of some of these scratches. So with my texture layer selected, I'll click the mask layer button. I'll select the paintbrush. What you choose is up to you. I'll just choose something soft. And for the color, I'll choose a darker gray. Now if I zoom in, I can erase some of that effect. Maybe I don't like the way it's over the car there. Maybe these scratches here are a little bit too much. I'll paint them out a little bit. You can touch it up as you like. Now let's try applying this texture here. You can see this one's much lighter with the darker parts representing our texture, this kind of grain here. So once again, I'll download it. I'll save it. I'll turn off the old texture and let's place the new one. Now when you have a texture like this that's mostly white, the lighten modes are going to be way too powerful. You actually want to use the darken modes. So with the layer selected, I'll click my blend modes. And the first group is the darken modes. So this is darken, multiply, color burn, linear burn, darker color. As always, you can choose whichever one you like the most. Usually multiply and color burn are the ones people go for. I'll choose color burn. Now if I chose one of the lighten modes, let me just show you what that would look like. You can see they're way too bright just because the image is already white and it's applying that to our photo below. So I'll go back to color burn. Like before, you can change the opacity. You can dial this up and down. One category on this website that's pretty fun to look at is the top secret section. Now if I scroll through, you can see all these effects like scopes and viewfinders and binoculars. Let's look at how we can apply these. I'll choose this binoculars one here. So I'll download. Once again in Affinity Photo, let's place our image. Here we have binoculars. Now just like before, we want to preserve the black part and filter out the brighter parts. For this we'll use a darkening blend mode. So with that layer selected, let's look at the darken modes. There's darken, multiply, color burn, linear burn, and darker color. I think color burn looks the best, but you can try which one you like. So here we see the result of applying these types of frames. Now of course we can also make our own textures with paintbrushes. Let me hide this car layer. Let me add a pixel layer here. I'll fill it with black just to start. And I'll select the paintbrush. And let's look at the textures we have. If I select my brush drop down, you can choose any one you want, but there's one called textures. Lots of interesting things here. I'll try this brush pattern 03. So let's make it white. And I'll just paint on my canvas. And to apply the texture, we can change the blend mode. And it's a very dark texture, so I'll choose a lighten mode. So with my texture selected, we can scroll through the lightening modes. I think screen is pretty good, color dodge. Now when you have a result like this, you can modify it a couple different ways. You can reduce the opacity, so I can turn it down. Or you can just paint on your texture layer with a darker color. So I'll choose some darker color. And I'll just paint on my layer here. You can change the size. You can also stack multiple textures. So let's add another texture. I'll click pixel layer. I'll call this my texture 2. I'll change it to something like screen. And I'll change my paintbrush. Let's try this one, grunge pattern. Make sure my brush is white. And I can paint various things on it. We've been painting white on our layer, but we can also paint black. So I'll add another pixel layer. I'll call it dark texture. Now in this case, we'd want to select one of the darken modes. So I'll select color burn, and I can go and add some distortion. And here we have our final result. Have you added any textures to your photos? Let me know down in the comments below. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.